Hello everybody, this is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching. So I saw Miss Meghan Markle and Harry attend the Lion King premiere in London the other day, and she looked pretty. Everybody said her dress was too tight, but you know, she's coming down good, and she should take her time, and she don't need to rush to get skinny. Just be a real mother and a real mom. That's all she needs to do. The thing that got to me is, though, when she was talking to Pharrell, the singer. I love Pharrell. He's from Virginia Beach, and I'm from Norfolk, so it's like a 10-minute drive. And so, he's done a lot of good things down in our area. So I really like Pharrell, and he was real. And I'm glad he said to them what he felt in his heart, which is, look, y'all, we're watching you all. We got your support. We got your back. Y'all a loving couple, and just understand this is serious stuff. I appreciate that he got an opportunity to tell her how he felt. Now, here's the thing. Nobody should make you want to stay in a relationship that's not good. I mean, the reason you stay in a relationship is because you want to, and you need to work it out. So she stopped and she listened to what he had to say, which was good. But her thing, the royals are like, don't complain, don't moan in public about your life. And when she said, it was good up until that point, until she said, well, they don't make it easy for us. Well, see, girl, look, this is what you just did. You just let the media and everybody who don't like you know that they've gotten to you, which is not good. If you're one, you're letting them get to you, and two, you're letting them know they got to you. You know that saying, don't let them see you sweat. I would have just said thank you and kept on moving, gave him a hug and kept on moving, because you just don't want to, let that toxicity, at least let it show that it's affecting you, because it's going to get worse. So you gotta keep your marriage, such when you're having issues and it's affecting you, to the outside public. Keep that kind of stuff in, deal with it internally. And so yeah, she should never said that, because now they're on that. It's like, oh, you think you have it bad. I think what they're saying is, you think you got it bad now. Oh, now wait till we turn it up, because we know we getting to your butt. So look, Megan, or anybody who's going through something like this, just don't. I know it's easy to want to say something and speak out, because everybody's been saying she really wanted to speak out. She's been wanting to speak out, and she doesn't feel like she has any control over her own persona. But she's a royal, and so you just can't do it. And she knew the cameras were on her, and they were gonna report every little thing about her. And they did. So, she's got to deal with this backlash, and I don't know how the royal family is going to deal with it. But yeah, I've been in a situation where I know I shouldn't say something about how I really felt about something or someone. It wasn't going to turn out right, but I felt so inside of me, the bubbling of, I'm going to make this Slack comment, knowing that people are going to hear it. So yeah, she shouldn't have done that. I just said that's what she shouldn't have done. But now it's done. She's going to have to live with it, because they're going to talk about it. Excuse me, I got a little cold. But I'm not going to do a reading right now. I just want to let you know how I felt about it. Look, what Pharrell said, I don't know if it's going to make a difference in her life, because there's a lot going on. But it was nice for him to tell her that, to say, this is how I feel. We're here. We're supporting you. This is important. But on the same token, she got to do it for her. Her and Harry got to do this thing for them. Just don't tell people to stay in a bad marriage just because everybody else is counting on them. It's not about everybody else. It's about her and Harry and her baby. Don't put that pressure on people to stay, to make a point, to stay, because we got to show that, America and Britain can marry and get along, or black and white people can get married and not have any problems. Look, they people just like anybody else, right? At the end of the day. And sometimes people make bad mistakes and get with each other. It has nothing to do with whether you black or you white, and you get married and you got to make a point. Or if you get a divorce, they're going to like, nobody black or white could ever, here they go. See, I told you mixed couples don't work. Don't do that to them. It has to be a love thing and a match thing and something they work out. Let them do that on their own. Doesn't matter what color they are, because there's a lot of mixed race relationships, that do work, that are real and that work and last for a lifetime. So don't put that pressure on them because they're racial, biracial. Don't do that. He didn't say it, but it's the way he said it. Like, we are counting. You understand how important this is. It's more important for them, not for us. Just get this straight. Don't put that pressure on him. But for real, I know he meant it for good, and I appreciate him taking the time to get her ear, and then both listen a little bit. I got a parking space, baby. I've been riding around for 10 minutes trying to find a parking space. Y'all didn't hear that, but anyway, so yeah, she opened up a door now, but give her time. Maybe she'll fix it. But it's just, I know that mentality though, when you saying stuff like that, you want to be heard, but it's a backlash. You're doing it underhandedly. Like I said, she know protocol. She knows she wasn't supposed to say that. Yes, she felt pressure, but she took that second. It's not because she felt vulnerable. It wasn't because she felt like, she forgot her space and her time. She knew what she was saying, and she knew what she was saying and where she was saying it, and all those cameras, all those microphones were on her. It wasn't good. And I saw Harry whisper to Pharrell. I don't know what he said. He was goofy about it. That boy is goofy. But I like Harry. Don't get me wrong. I like Harry. He's volatile. He has a bad temper sometimes. He does not want to be a royal, not in the strict sense of the thing. He doesn't. He likes the perks of it. He's never going to give up his title. And, I want to ask y'all a question. Everybody's saying that Harry and Meghan didn't want their baby Archie to have a title. Sorry. But do you think that's true, or you think that the Queen said because Meghan had been married before, and two, they used a surrogate, which a lot of people think she did. Y'all can debate about it. I'm just asking the question, right? That's why the baby doesn't get a title. They're just spinning it the same. Harry and Meghan don't want the title, but is it really like a protocol kind of thing, or the Queen's call to say, well, you can have a surrogate with no problems with you having a surrogate. I mean, you could live your life the way you want, but because it's a surrogate, he can't have a title, or because Meghan's been married before, the baby doesn't get a title. Like, Queen Elizabeth was there when her uncle abdicated and married Wallace Simpson, and there's a whole big mess over that, and she did not like the fact that her mother, I know they said, didn't like the fact that his uncle had abdicated and put all that pressure on her husband to become king. So it's a lot of, Meghan's kind of sort of in that ring there. So I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just asking for your opinion. So write down in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think that that's the real reason, or one of the real reasons why Archie's not getting the title? And they knew that? Because look, I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm marrying a prince and he's in line to ascend to the throne, and I have a baby, I want my baby to be a prince or a princess, or a duke or a duchess, one of the two. They deserve that. So you just don't give up that title easy, especially for your baby. You let your baby decide whether they want to give up their title or not. I mean, I just think that's kind of like far-fetched. I mean, her marrying a prince, no, she would want the title, and she would want her child to have the title. That's my opinion. I'm not mad at her if they did decide not to give it to her for whatever reason they decided to. I'm just asking y'all to give your comments and discuss. That's all. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying what I would like and what I would think that probably she wanted. But, I'm not reading on her. I'm just saying. So keep your comments clean, positive. We all have our opinions about what's going on. But, this YouTube stuff, we don't want to badger people. We're not trying to bully people. Hopefully we're just giving our opinion and our concern. And we can also take that information that's happening with her and apply it to ourselves and to people in our lives and understand where they're coming from, because everybody goes through stuff like this, right? Not having a particular marriage, just having difficulties, or family members in our lives that we don't really understand. We're trying to understand and still be positive, be in their corner. I like Meghan. I don't dislike her. I'll put this way, I don't dislike her. I don't know her, so I can't say I like her. I wish them the best. They have a lot of challenges. And people who are commenting on my channel about me talking about her, look, I'm not putting any negativity on there. I can comment on how somebody looks, or how somebody acts or do a reading on them. But what I want you all to understand, at the end of the day, what I do try to turn it back and say, okay, what can we learn from that, from our own personal lives or somebody in our lives, right? And that's it. What can we learn to do better, and what did she just do that we can learn from, or he did? And I talk about other issues as well, not just Meghan. I mean, she's a hot topic, right? So she's a hot topic. I mean, if I was on The View, this is what we'd be talking about. I'd be saying, look, we got to talk about Meghan. But I'm not on The View, I know, so don't make no comments. Anyway, people, have a great day. This is Wednesday, July the 17th, 2019. I think I might do a reading tonight or tomorrow. There's a lot of things going on I really want to talk about. That's other topics. So anyway, that's, again, if you all have it, and someone asked me to read on her mental, like, is she borderline or bipolar or narcissistic? Everybody has a little bit of narcissism in there. Everybody's born with that, right? We all have an ego. Some people's are. There's a spectrum of how bad it can be. Like Donald Trump, whether you like him or not, Donald Trump is a high spectrum functioning narcissist. I'm sorry, he is. It is. He just is. Okay, so don't get it twisted. Borderline. You could just. I'm studying to be a psychologist. So I'm not one. So I'm not diagnosing him. I'm just saying there's a spectrum. There's 9 characteristics of a person with who have NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, and I think that man has all nine of them. You only need, I think they said 5 to be considered. So I think he has all 9. Meghan, I haven't really seen her talk and act a lot. I can only read her aura and her energy on the cards. But based on what other people are saying, they think she may. I don't know. I have not seen her be mean or rude or cruel to anybody. This is behind the scenes people saying what's happening. So I can't read. I'm not going to read on that. One, I'm not a psychologist yet. Get my doctorate now. I just feel like that's not my place. I can read about what's happening in her environment right now and what some things that may come in based on the patterns of her life, they can come into her life in the near future. But I will not read on her actual mental situation because I don't know her, and I'm not a doctor in that respect yet. So let's just let that go, okay? She has issues. And a lot of conflict. We already know that. She has just admitted that there's conflict. She said they don't make it easy. So you all know. So people out there saying, oh, leave Meghan alone, da-da-da-da. There's nothing wrong with them. She has just admitted there's a problem. So where it's coming from, how she's handling it, at the end of the day, there's problems in her marriage. She didn't say just in general that life is hard. He was talking specifically about her marriage, her love, her relationship with Harry. And she said they don't make it easy. So you know that was a window or door opening up to the truth. Just take it for what it is. And if you have problems with that, pray for both of them, that they get over it, they get through it, and they become better people for the end of it, at the end of it, right? Sooner than later. Just do that. Oh, and for the people who say we're mom shaming her, well, I didn't. No one said it about me, other than just let her. She's a new mother. Yeah, she's a new mother. I gotta go. But what I'm gonna just say about that is, look, we all, if you've been a new mother, we have all had advice for aunties and cousins and friends and neighbors and people at work giving us advice about our children. You don't have to take it, but that's what happens when you have a new baby. People want to give you advice. You holding that baby wrong. Don't let that baby sleep too long. You overfeeding that baby. Put a head on that child. Don't take the baby out in the cold. We have all heard that, so stop. We all have heard that, and some of that advice was really good. Maybe we took it or we didn't take it, but it was good advice. A lot of it was good advice, and we didn't say anything about her other than she should have been in a stroller, a stroller, a carrier. One, she don't need to be out there holding that baby for that long. It's tiring. It hurts your back after a while. Even if they're little light things, you're holding unnaturally. Your body's in an unnatural position, and she's standing. She stood for most of the time, right? So we're just saying, look, the baby needed to be in a stroller or a carrier. It just made sense. Especially if it was sleeping. Why would you want to wake it up or keep it awake if it's sleeping? Especially at that young age. Now, that baby looked too long to be 2 months. His legs were too long and not curled up like a 2-month-old baby. But that's her issue, right? She gave people opportunity to see that. But I don't think she knew that. People would be looking at how long the baby was to see that it would look older than 2 months. But we were just giving her friendly advice. Put the baby in a stroller or carrier. Don't be walking around with the baby that long in the heat. That's good advice. Not mom shaming. Good advice. We all have been there. Stop making everything a bad thing. But anyway, you people have a great day. I will talk to you later. Appreciate you even watching my video. Please leave positive comments. If you don't like something that I'm saying, don't be nasty. I am not nasty with any of y'all. I try to be very nice and polite. Well, I am very nice and polite. I'm opinionated on a lot of things, but I don't mean any hurt by anything. So let's keep this positive. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep helping other people. Let's just not badger her. If you see something that could affect your life, or something where you can see something in a different perspective, or something you can pass on to your family or friends, hey, let's do that. Let's do that. So, peace. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and share. Talk to you later. Bye.